don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, 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 don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up.
Homies, let's hit 500 likes on the stream today. We tried to tell them it was vertical accumulation, but they didn't listen. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. Smack those likes, homies. Let's get it. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Yo! I made money. Oh, the mid-curvers. Fellas. What's going on, fellas? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. New local high for Bitcoin. We tried to tell him. We tried to tell him it was vertical accumulation. After spending a month pretty much going sideways, sometimes all you need is a little time to get people to start point their arrows down, even though you're making higher lows. So we did see Bitcoin get up to 39K today. We're going to need to see a daily close above 38K to get me any type of excited. But good first step. Let's get this shit. Remember, guys, the Santa hat is on the desk. Still, to this day, has not made a lower low since we've had the Santa hat on the desk. You better not forget it, and you better not disbelieve it. By the way, guys, can we start hitting the like button? Shit, man. I watch other people's streams, the like button's going crazy. You know what? It's probably because I don't shill it. So I might have to start shilling the like button. Let's get up to 500 likes today. And let's have a beautiful, beautiful stream as we got some action here in the market, which is nice. Now, I'm streaming. Now, typically when I stream, we do see a cool-off period. So while I'm on, if we do see a cool-off period, don't be surprised. But you are seeing Bitcoin break up here. Now, what have we been saying? Okay, and what does this accumulation look like? It looks a lot like 2020. Okay, now the disbelievers will come in and say,
no, there's no way. This looks nothing like 2020. In 2020, we had money printing. We are not going to do the same thing. There's no way. How are we going to do the same thing when there's no money being printed? Lordy almighty.
But the chart has continued to behave the same way. After breaking through the 31K resistance and getting back above, all we done since then, right, is make higher highs and higher lows in an upwards accumulation fashion. Now, we are seeing that breakout now, and we've compared this to back here, back in 2020, where we broke that 12K level, which was a pain in the ass for, if you were in the bear market back then, you know how big that level was psychologically. Once we broke that, Bitcoin was making higher highs and higher lows, right? And we compared it to this period right here, where Bitcoin broke out and then just kept putting in higher highs and higher lows. But on every single one of these red candles, everyone started to turn bearish again. Even though what? Did anything change? No, Bitcoin was just making higher highs and higher lows. But yet the sentiment changed every single daily candle, right? And that's kind of what we've seen recently is every single red daily candle, the sentiment changes. For some reason, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know if everyone is just forgets what crypto was like when it's bullish. Okay, I don't know, but that's been the case. Higher highs, higher lows until we eventually broke through and went on to set a new high. So here we are, and we're continuing to act like that as we have now broken through. Now we need to see the close. We need to get a good girthy close, no wicks. If we get any wicks, this don't matter. Now, the 32K waiting room right now is smelling a little bit empty, right? There's no one in the 32K waiting room, right? Horse Guy was the last one in there. Hey, where is everyone? This room used to be full. Where is everyone? Bronson? Ice Sniper? Bath? Where's Bath? Link Marine? Frankel? Jim Cramer? I thought we were all gonna hold hands and buy 32K together. I thought that's what we were gonna do. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Oh, I see them. They are now in the 36K waiting room. Let's go upstairs. They're in the 36K waiting room. Let's go. Okay. We are all gonna hold hands and buy 36K together now. Yes. Let's go, man. Let's go. Anyways, guys, I'm trolling. Half the people I just said weren't even actually that bearish. I'm just trolling. But I hope you guys, when we do eventually get a dump, which we will at some point, I hope you guys come and troll me. Because, listen, guys, I do it for fun, man. This is fun to me. I've always liked to do this as a hobby. I enjoy doing this. But, man, Guys, if you held strong and you did not get fudded every single time we had a red candle, okay, because there were many reasons to do so, right? Binance, every red candle, 32K calls. It was very easy to get shaken out. And if you did not get shaken out, I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you, okay? That's the first thing I have to say. Very, very proud of you. Because if you can't handle upwards accumulation, how the F are you going to handle a 20% pullback, 30% pullback? You're not going to. You're going to get freaking out of the market if you can't handle higher highs and higher lows. I've never seen anything like it. So there we are. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. I think we deserve a nice little pump stock today. And like I said, shout out to all the homies, man. Let's freaking go, baby. And I might have to cut off my PP soon. We're $1,000 away from me not having to cut off my PP. Let's go. Let's go, man. Anyways. Should we get serious for a moment? I think we should. Yo, shout out to Savage Trades. Keep making me laugh. Thank you, Savage Trades. I will try my best, man. You know, I'll try my best. I enjoy doing that for you guys when I can. Anyways, what is going on here for Bitcoin? So, should we be worried at 39K? Well, you know, I am not really worried right here. And I think, you know, I love Bath. You know, Bath in the Discord today. If you guys don't know Bath, he's one of the persons that always watches the stream. One of the smartest guys I know. Okay. He said something that I've been saying for quite a while right now. Okay. You might get perp traders closing out longs, but who the fuck? And I'm going to be blunt out serious right here.
Rant alert.
Who the fuck? Besides Bob down the street, who panics on every single dip, okay? Who the fuck is selling their spot Bitcoin?
Keep making me laugh.
And this is my point, man. I'm gonna do a rant alert because I can't take this shit. Bro, there is an ETF approval in 2 months. There is the halving in 5 months. Who the fuck is selling their Bitcoin right now? Even if there's not a lot of buyers. Who the F is selling? Lord almighty. Lord all freaking mighty. Besides Bob down the street. Lord almighty.
Yeah, I'm selling. I'm selling, man. We have a vector candle down at 9K still. We're going to fill that shit. Yeah, we're going to fill that, man. The 618 Fibonacci from the low to the high is at 30K. We're going back down there. I'm telling you. And yeah, I might be kind of pissed off right now because Bitcoin's moving up and not SHIB, all right? You know, so maybe I'm a little jealous and pissed off. But you know, SHIB deserves some love too. Dogs deserve love. All right? Buy SHIB, not freaking Bitcoin. You're not gonna get any gains with Bitcoin. Buy SHIB.
Right? That doesn't, you know, Bob's the only one selling the Bitcoin. And I'm not being like a Uber moon boy with this. I'm being dead serious. Even people that I see that are bearish, I see them say, I'm selling my altcoins. I don't see them saying I'm selling my Bitcoin. You get what I'm putting down? So could Bitcoin pull back right here? Yes. But I'm convinced that is not spot selling. That is people who longed here closing out their trades rather than spot coming in and just freaking selling everything, right? So, as I will say this is, as Bitcoin continues to make higher highs and higher lows, as we make a new high today, I will say this again, if we pull back, do not turn into a perma bear. You know what I'm saying? And it's just constant cycle repeat. I feel like we pull back because everyone FOMO longs at the top, so we have to pull back, wreck them, go make a new high. Just rinse and repeat. That's what it's been the last 2 months. So that's sort of my point, right? But anyways, besides that, I got that rant off my chest. I got that ran off my chest. Savage Trace to smash the likes, lurkers. Yeah, if you're lurking, man, come in the chat. Come hang out, man. Come hang out. I would love if you come in the chat and come hang out. But anyways, what's my thought process going forward? And it's the same, right? So even though Bitcoin's up today, The thought process is still the same. This is what I expect Bitcoin to do over the next. I'm not going to give it a time frame because time is almost impossible to predict. But this is the direction I expect for Bitcoin, right? Just based off historical precedents, right? It might take us a while to get there, but looking for that 48K 618 Fibonacci level, and then I'm looking for a deep pullback, okay? Deep pullback, probably into like 30K. After we hit the 618 Fibonacci, we need all the bears to flip bullish because there's still way too many bears right now. If you guys haven't seen, all I need to see is anytime Bitcoin goes to the highs, if I go to Discord and 75% of the Discord is like, I'm going short, we still have too many bears in the market. We need all the bears to flip bullish. There's still too many bears, okay? I think if we get up to that 618 Fibonacci, you're going to see a lot of those bears right now start to turn bullish, right? You might even have Savvy turn bullish. You might, right? And if that's the case, run for the hills. But we get up there, right? That's when I think the sentiment really shifts, and you're going to have mass euphoria, probably altcoins going nuts, and that's probably when you want to take some profits to then look for that, right? Around the halving usually is when this happens. You get that sort of pre-halving, or I guess slightly at the halving, massive pullback that we've seen in every cycle so far. So, reason why I say that is that's what we saw in 2019, 618, massive pullback, right? This was a 70% pullback. Well, it was COVID, but still same thing remains, right? Up to the 618, right before the 618. It's in between the 0.5 and the 618. And then, boom, 40% pullback, just to go back up, right? So that's still the thought process. And no matter what we do in the short term, if we pull back in the short term, nothing's changed, man. Okay?
Nothing has changed.
We come out, we do the same thing every day, and that's still the game plan here, man. Let's see. You need a better Santa hat? Bro, there is no better Santa hat. This Santa hat has been through the thick and thin with us, man. Right? So, I mean, all the watchers have known the Santa hat. If you were here, down here, you remember the birth of the Santa hat, right? It was last Christmas. Here we are a year later. It has been the magical Santa hat, right? And everyone deserves a touch of love from this Santa hat, a touch of magic from this Santa hat. Well, except Savvy, man. He gets love from his wife, but you know, what? I don't get any love. Oh my God, man! I gotta go back to the drawing board. My Amazon fractal is gone. My Nintendo fractal is gone. Shit, man. What kind of fractal do I come up with now? Man, let me look up. Let me look up what fractal I can come up with. Oh my God. Yes, I found a fractal. Ticonderoga eraser fractal. Oh my God. This is it. I found a new fractal. So guys, let me make a new video real quick. What's going on, guys? It's Savvy. Guys, I have found a new fractal for how Bitcoin's performing right now. If we take a look at Bitcoin, it is performing exactly like Ticonderoga back in 2005. All right? Totally related markets, eraser versus cryptocurrency. We are performing exactly like Ticonderoga. You can't make this shit up, man. I'm telling you, that's going to be the next fractal, is Ticonderoga. Oh, the Ticonderoga fractal. Oh, Lord. But anyways, right, back to what we're talking about. Once again, shout out to Savage Trade with the super chats. Thanks for coming in and spreading the love, my man. You know, hope you made some money and you sort of held strong on that one. Anyways, to come back over here, George talked about Shrap today. So Shrap's one of the low cap alts we've been talking about. George actually mentioned Shrap today, which it's funny, man. It's funny. It started to pump really big today, and George basically starts talking about it at the resistance level. Now, I've told myself that is a short-term top level. So I did sell a little bit of Shrap today. because I've always said if I start hearing talks about my altcoin, I'm selling a little bit. So Shrap was on his thumbnail. I did sell a little bit of Shrap today. Well, I was buying it at like 12 cents, so scared a little bit of profit. I'll add on a pullback if we get it, but I have to respect my thought process there. But Shrap, yeah, going nuts today. TVK, another one, right, up 40% today. Another gaming token that we've been talking about. So good shit over there. Not too much going on in the altcoin market. I mean, really, the low cap alts are kind of coming up today, right? Stacks, once again, when Bitcoin moves, Stacks moves big, always. Costs coming up. I noticed that, well, actually, Miles noticed this. Shout out to Mr. Miles. Whenever Bitcoin runs, Costs tends to run too. And if Costs is running, Bitcoin tends to actually run. It's actually very true. If you go back and look, very, very true a lot of times. When Costs starts to sort of break out, you actually start to see Bitcoin break out a little bit. So that's good. Besides that, altcoins kind of tame. I think people are kind of waiting to see, is this Bitcoin pump real? Are we going? Are we going to hold this on the close today? Because if we don't hold this on the close today, it's pointless. But I think, the frothy altcoiners come back when Bitcoin gets up to a new range, right? So Bitcoin gets to the 40Ks. That's when people feel confident getting the altcoins, is when Bitcoin actually shows that this is a real rally and not just a fake little move up like this, Other than that, not too much going on the altcoin market, but we've talked about altcoins consolidating above range highs. Why are you going to be bearish at support, right? This is total 3. This is resistance. This is resistance. This is resistance. All throughout the bear. And all we've been doing is holding that as support here. So why am I going to be bearish at support when I'm looking for, this is the Wyckoff SOS phase before the next leg for the altcoin market, up to $454 billion, right? Simple as that, right? Let's not make this too difficult. We don't need all these fancy indicators like, oh my God, look at this fancy indicator. Look at that fancy indicator, right? We don't need the fancy indicator guy. We need that. We need the fancy indicator. This is the fancy indicator guy. Guys, my indicators, listen, I have about like 800 indicators on my screen. 600 of them are pointing bearish. 200 of them are pointing bullish. So I have to lean bearish right now. As you guys can see, the OBV and RSI and MACD are all pointing down, but we still have some bullish divergence going on the chart right now. You see? So right now, I think we have to lean a little bit bearish, but we also got the 50 moving average crossing over the 20. So I guess I have to be kind of bullish too. But then at the same time, the daily RSI is actually overbought. So how can I be bullish? I have to be kind of bearish, Oh my God, but we're at support, so I have to be bullish. Like, what am I going to do? The too many indicators on the chart guy. But simply support, false breakdown, looking for higher eventually. Once again, we could stay in here for a little bit longer. We could still consolidate here, but eventually looking for this to move higher. Besides that, not too much else to talk about. The other thing is stock markets, right? Look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Look at this, man. How many times have we said this? When the stock market's hit a new all-time high, Bitcoin does very shortly after. This is not based off my opinion. This is based off the facts. Okay? This sounds like Gareth Soloway. Sounds like Gareth Soloway. Weird. What I noticed is any trader that comes from trading stocks or Forex is always a perma-bear. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. I don't know why. Because stocks historically have gone up most of the time. I don't understand. A lot of these Forex and stock guys are always bears. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's almost like they're salty because they've been in stocks for so long and not crypto. And they missed out on the last bull. And now they're just like kind of bearish all the time. I don't understand why that is the case, but it tends to always be the case. Which I don't get. Like historically, markets have gone up. Stock markets, crypto, they've gone up. Yes, they have year-long bear markets, but you look at the charts, they go up. So I don't get it. But anyways, Dow Jones. We are looking at, look at this weekly, man. Crazy shit, man. But you get the Dow Jones, 1.67% away from all-time highs. Only 1.67% away from all-time highs. And how many times have we talked about this, guys? You start seeing these stock markets break all-time highs. What happens? You get the headlines. Stocks hit, S&P 500 hits all-time highs. NASDAQ hits all-time highs. The normies start to see that. Because the normies aren't investing money right now. They're scared because they see recession. But as soon as they see that, they feel confident again. They feel like they want to get back into markets. They feel like Hulk. They're like, oh my God, stocks are in all-time highs. I couldn't lose, right? And this is the psychology. And then as soon as you see that, what tends to happen is sometimes Wall Street says, okay, we broke all-time highs. Let's go find a market that hasn't yet. And this has been Bitcoin in the last 2 cycles. As soon as you see the Dow Jones breaking all-time highs, as soon as you see the S&P 500 breaking all-time highs, they start to trickle money back into Bitcoin, which then trickle money back into altcoins. It's a cycle, repeat over and over and over again. So there's a lot of good things going on in the market right now. Very, very good things. Everything's kind of going according to plan in this cycle. If you just had some patience, everything is going according to plan. You got stocks approaching all-time highs. We got Bitcoin approaching the 618 Fibonacci. Everything's going according to plan, and it's beautiful. Could it change? Yes, but as of right now, there is no reason to think anything has changed. Why? Let's look at Bitcoin compared to its previous cycles. Where is it? Oh, it's exactly where the last 2 cycles was. Holy shit. It's almost like the 4-year cycle is actually a thing. Holy shit. It's right here. So, call it hopium, but is it really hopium if that's what's happened every time? Not really. I think hopium is thinking that something different will happen. Right? Anyways, that's my rant.
Rant alert.
Let's go. Savage Trade says I'm short for an hour. Yeah, you can short right here. I mean, like I said, if you're a short, I'm not talking to the short-term traders right now. Sometimes I forget to distinguish that. I'm not talking to the short-term traders. If you want to short 39K for a quick little scalp down, that's fine. I wouldn't blame you for it. Logical place to take a short after swinging the top. Very logical place. I'm mostly talking to the longer-term outlook guys, the guys who aren't traders. Because let's be honest, 99% of people aren't traders in here, and even for the 1% of people that are traders in here, 90% of them probably lose money trading. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. For most people looking to buy in the bear market, right, before the halving, and then sort of sell on the way up, right? Let's be honest, man. Listen, I'm all about honesty. 38,800. Let's go, man. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Now it's all about, can we close with a bullish candle today? We don't want to see a big wick day. If this dumps by the end of the day, not looking too great. Okay, but if we hold this candle like this, it's looking a lot like 2020. A lot like 2020. So once again, we got about 7 hours till the close. Let's get this shit and let's get cooking. Degen trade in the stream? Nah, man, we're not degen trading. Listen, I always be perfectly honest. Leverage trading is for fun. Okay, I do it for fun. Okay, you don't need to use leverage. Even if you do want to trade in crypto, just trade with spot, right? Just buy and sell. You don't need to use leverage in crypto. You just don't. A lot of people get fooled by the big percentages and stuff like that. But does the big percentage really mean anything other than, okay, I won this time? It's like a scratch ticket, right? I compare it to a scratch ticket. You won this time, but what about the 10 times before that? Right? That's always my take. Not to persuade anyone from not doing it. Maybe you're successful doing it, but that takes a lot of time and dedication, and you got to be staring at the screen 24/7, which is not really like, I like staring at the screen 24/7, but not in a way where, I'm sitting in a 50x long, which I care about, other than it's for fun, right? Anyways, guys. Oh, I gotta turn it down. I gotta turn it down, man. Boom, 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 boom. Euphoria is kicking in. I don't think Euphoria is kicking in. You guys want to know why? And this is the other thing I've been talking about, okay? Everyone was trying to call this a distribution phase. Even Bob's getting pumped. Look at Bob, man.
I got a feeling that I'm the best. I got a feeling. I got a feeling.
Jimmy, sing
with me.
I got my $500 stimmy. I got a feeling, baby. I got a big feeling. No, I mean, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Before we have some fun, shout out to all the homies in the chat, man. I love to see some laughs and some smiles in the chat. Here's the other thing. A lot of people were looking at this as distribution. My point with this is why I didn't think this was distribution, okay? And why I still don't think it's distribution. Here's the reason why. You're not seeing altcoins go up, right? You're seeing altcoins go sideways with Bitcoin. If this was distribution, you would have euphoria in the market. You would have people aping into alts. You're not seeing that, okay? Remember back in 2020, the classic distribution pattern, right? Bitcoin up here in April 2021. Classic distribution on the weekly chart. But what was different during that distribution? You had Dogecoin mania, altcoins ripping 20, 50x to the upside. That is real distribution. When you have euphoria in the market, everyone getting pumped, aping into altcoins. But even today, I look at Bitcoin and you aren't seeing that in the market. You are not seeing people aping into alts. Yes, alts are up a little bit today, right? 3-4%. Once again, that is nothing for an altcoin. It can dump in an hour and be right back to negative. You're not seeing people ape into alts. And that is why, another reason why I am bullish, because like I said, you're just not seeing that money flow into altcoins at the moment, which is actually a good thing. And I will say this, guys. As soon as you see Bitcoin start to go back up, and your altcoin isn't moving, your instinct is going to say, I'm going to sell my altcoin into Bitcoin. And that's when Bitcoin hits a resistance, consolidates, your altcoin goes up 50%. Happens every single time. So if you're feeling that way, do not feel discouraged. Your time will come. You should be happy that Bitcoin is pumping because Bitcoin leads the market. Bitcoin doesn't go up, your altcoin ain't going up. Okay? So you should never be salty if Bitcoin's going up. Never, 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 never. Right? But, it is what it is. Texas Wheezy, can you check out Gorilla chart? Bro, Gorilla?
Bruh. Nope.
Stupid. Gorilla?
Bruh.
Gorilla. You guys want to know why I think we pump, by the way? Last night in the Discord, we were talking about penises. We were talking about penises. Whenever we talk about weird shit, we always seem to go up, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Screw Christmas presents. I'm buying more crypto. I mean, be careful, man. Listen, as bullish as I am, once again, throughout this time period, dips were gifts. So buying into the green candles is always a risky aspect, right? All these dips were gifts. Now you're putting yourself at much more risk, but I mean, that's up to you. You do. And I've always liked to say this, man, like people will tell you not to FOMO, but sometimes FOMOing actually ends up being the correct move. Right? I mean, technically you look at this for Bitcoin, buying at 36K was technically FOMO, but here you are, you're up, right? 15% on that buy. You know what I mean? So don't listen to me. You do whatever you want to do. You do whatever you want to do, man. We also group farted. That worked for a pump. Dude, we talked about penises. We talked about a lot of weird shit last night. We talked about a lot of weird shit. I forget. What else did we talk about in the Discord last night, guys? Let's see. people aping into gorilla. Top signal. People ape into the gorilla. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna ape into whatever they want to ape in. You know, it is what it is.
Christmas presents.
It is what it
more
is.
crypto.
Penis farts. Talk about dick. What did we talk about last night? Michelle Obama's dick farts? So mixed up, man. She is definitely built a different way, though, man. She's definitely got some muscles on her, man. You know? You know what I mean? But, you know. Guys, I'm looking at our Christmas tree. We put this Christmas tree up, I think, before Christmas last year, and it's been sitting here the entire year. You know what? And I don't think we should take it down. We put this Christmas tree up, I think, in like December of last year, and it's almost like the Santa hat. Like, things have been pretty good since then. So I think we're gonna keep this up for another year. What do you think, Maj? Oh my God. Guys, the bear market's going to start in 3 months then. We got to be careful here. But yeah, we got the ornaments still up. We got to put some more ornaments on here. We got to put a star on the top. I think that would be kind of fancy. Yeah, we got to put a star on the top. It's the Christmas tree. Jordan is the go-to crypto streamer. I'm not, man. Listen. I'm just the guy who likes to sit up here and blabber, you know, but you guys like listening to me blabber for some reason, so I'm cool with it, man. You know, I'm weird. I know I am. You guys don't even know how weird I am, actually. You don't even know what I'm doing under this desk right now. I'm like going like this to my ball. Like this to my ball. But yeah. Right now, Bitcoin is finding a low resistance at 39K. So it's going to come down to the daily close today. Can we get a good girthy green candle? If we do, looking very, very good. If we start to pull back and we close this shit with a big wick on the top, we might have a little bit more to chop in here, which is fine. Which is fine at the end of the day. My thing is, do we start seeing some of the altcoins run now? I look over here in the altcoin market and you know, I look at like this link formation, like this just, dude, what is wrong with people today, man? What is wrong with people today, man? What is wrong with people today, man? Guys, I gotta tell you this story, okay? I went to the bank today. Okay, I went to the bank. I parked right across from the bank. Bro, I was there for literally 2 minutes, okay? I come out. There's this Karen police officer outside, okay? There's this Karen police officer. I was literally in there for 2 minutes. I come out with proof that I was right across the street in the freaking bank. I come out for 2 freaking minutes. Okay? 2 minutes. She didn't even finish writing the ticket. Okay? And I was like, I just ran inside real quick just to run in the bank. I was literally there for 2 minutes. She's like, I don't care. I'm like, this is Christmas season, no? You know, and I guess maybe I'm the type of person that if that was me, okay, if that was me and I was still writing mid-ticket, you know, I would have let the person go. And maybe I'm just a nice person, you know, but she was just so rude to me, man. And I was very, very nice. I was like, I just went in the bank for 2 seconds, you know. I'm going to leave right now. Don't worry about it. She's like, I don't care. And, you know, it's stuff like that, you know, that humanity is going downhill, you know. It's like, come on, man. You can find another car that's 2 cars up that they're not coming out while you're writing the ticket, you know. And you know, stuff like that. It's pretty brutal, man. I get it's her job, but at the same time, I think you can find another car up the street to hit your quota, you know. But it is what it is. You know, I believe in karma, and you know, karma will come back. Karma will come back. You know. Yeah, the police officer getting no D. She's getting no D. She's getting no D, man. She was so rude, man. You guys know me. Anyone who knows me, I'm a very nice person. I am never really rude to anyone, okay? And, you know, I don't care, you know? And she's getting no D, you know? Maybe we got to hook her up with Vitalik, man. She gets some D from Vitalik, she might not have given me a ticket, you know? She might not have gave me a ticket, you know? And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to let it bother me because you can't dwell on it. Karma will come back, okay? And all will be right in the world, you know? All will be right in the world. Very true. Some people take their job way too seriously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, I parked where I shouldn't have parked. I get it, okay? I get it. I'm not dumb. But there's a humility aspect when it comes to this, okay? There's a human aspect when it comes to this, and human aspect is gone, okay? It's gone in this world. She's been shorting. She's been shorting Bitcoin. That's the best, man. She's been shorting Bitcoin. That's the best, man. She's like this. No, I'm writing a ticket. And then she goes over and she checks her phone. She's getting the Coinbase notification. Bitcoin up 4%. Oh my God, I gotta find another freaking car. I gotta find another car to write up. It's like, dude, she got smashed by Bitcoin. That's what happened. That is what happened, man. She got smashed by Bitcoin. Lord. You should have at least the more sky. That would have been great, man. That would have been great. I go up to her and I go, this is ridiculous. This is manipulation by you. It is Christmas time. I want to buy more crypto and you are giving me tickets. You will buy Bitcoin at 70K. I know you. You will buy Bitcoin at 70K exactly like me. Because I have no money to FOMO now. I will sell my Bitcoin to you at 70K. You freaking bitch. It's okay. Karma will come back. She'll buy Bitcoin at 70K. Yo, shout out to Crypto Shock. Crypto Shock coming in with the 5 gifted membership. Shout out to you, man. Spread the love. Thank you, Crypto Shock. Thank you, Crypto Shock, man. It means a lot, bro. It means a lot. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas, bro. Good job, Shock. Thank you, man. We also had Love and Win who became a member. So shout out to Love and Win. Welcome to the Green fam. Tomorrow's Saturday. We got member stream coming up on Saturday, where we just kind of chill out and talk crypto, kind of like how we do now, right? But yeah, that's my story for you guys today. Ticket. I was in there for 2 seconds, and you know, like I said, so, you know, I get it. I shouldn't have parked there. I deserve the ticket, but at the same time, have some humility. Have some humility, man. You know, have some, because I know if I'm at work and there's a customer who has a small little issue, I'm just gonna help them out. That's just who I am, right? If at least as long as they're being nice. If they're being nice, I'm gonna help them out. You know, and you got two different types of people: the people that take their job way too seriously, and then you got the people who, if it's a small little thing, you're gonna help out the customer, man. You know, it is what it is. Like if a customer wants, you know, not happy with their fries, you know, you just you know, you give them another fry. You know, it is what it is. Anyways. Back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin still chilling 38,750. I look over here in the altcoin market on some of the higher cap alts, and just nice, clean consolidations, right? There's nothing really screaming like this is gonna dump, right? I look at Chainlink, and to me, it's just a nice continuation, right? I mean, it's up, sideways, up, sideways. And you got Chainlink here just with a beautiful consolidation, you know, and I think this, when you look at total 3, which in my opinion is set up to go higher, and I look at some of these alts, I just think that this formation is just screaming to go higher. And I look at some other things, you know, like I look at, say, PYR, which is a little bit further down the list. I still look at this formation is screaming to go higher, right? Screaming, begging, pleading for Bitcoin to get another rally, because these are just nice, beautiful consolidations, screaming to go higher. INJ, which is another one that moved yesterday, had that same formation, has already gone back up to the local resistance level, screaming to go higher. And I think you're going to see this across the board, which is simple consolidations. Fed just screaming to go higher, just vertical accumulation, screaming to go higher. But with all these, we know that it's going to come with Bitcoin going higher, right? So it's kind of like the next step here. We saw a lot of altcoins up, you know, most altcoins are up at least 2x from the lows, some up 3, 4, 5, 6x from the lows. But in order to get that next leg, we need daddy. We need daddy to get that next leg here. So good stuff out there, right? I mean, you can go across the markets, a lot of the same shit, right? Matic, right? Pulling all the way back to support. Looks like it wants to go up for that next leg. You look at stuff like, you know, AVAX, which still at a resistance level, but you got the nice pullback. You can go across the board, right? So good stuff across the board. I really do think that these things are screaming for that next leg. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, man. I could look at all the individual charts. You guys know I hate looking at all the individual charts because you can concise them with just the total 3 chart. But same thing for all of them, right? ETH screaming, begging right at that freaking weekly resistance that we can't break. ETH is begging Bitcoin to break out. So much, man. Like, ETH needs some D, okay? That police officer needed some D. ETH needs some D, okay? You see ETH right here at weekly resistance? ETH needs some dick. Now, listen, is anyone want to give ETH the dick to push her higher? Because at this point, we need to you guys need to do it, okay? All the single guys out there, give ETH some D to get her to break out here, man, because screaming right at the door, begging, pleading for this to break higher, man. And a breakout on ETH would, in my opinion, be the real ticket to get a lot of the altcoins to really start to move. Because when ETH breaks out historically, that's when altcoins really start to move. It's not this little kiddie shit, you know, with your 2, 3x. When ETH starts to move heavy, other alts start to freaking rip. So still waiting on that to happen. Haven't done it yet. We're at a resistance level, okay, which is why this is such a key area for the market. But yeah, I'm still fighting right there, man. Begging and pleading. Doesn't ETH have plenty of D? I mean, technically, the founder is Vitalik. So technically speaking, that is yes. Okay? And I'll tell you right now. Okay?
Happy and clapping.
Vitalik is begging and pleading. Okay? Come on, guys. Clap with me. Clap with me. Clap for Clint. Clint was back in the Discord yesterday. He said his wife kicked him off the Discord. I told you, man. Clint's wife told him, I don't want you in that Discord anymore. You spend too much time in there. I told you that's going to happen. Oh, man. Hi, Jojo. Franco, what's up, man? Good to see Franco in the chat. Franco, inverse Kramer. My inverse Kramer, homie. We inversed Kramer. Happy and freaking clappy, baby. Ah! I'm not going to be happy until 40K, though. Why? Because my dick is still in jeopardy until we hit 40K. What's today? Friday? We got 3 days. for 3 days for it to happen, man. 3 days. 3 days for my dick not to be cut off, guys. We're running out of time. Thanks for the shit. Man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. Back to the chat. Back to the chat. Thanos boss became a member. Shout out to Thanos boss. Dude, he is literally the boss of Thanos. Like you can't battle Thanos boss. If you ever seen the movie, no one messes with Thanos. Okay? Except Captain America. Who's Captain America? I don't know. But only Captain America beats Thanos. Great movies, by the way. Those are the best movies. Best movies, man. All those Marvel movies, man. So good. So good. All the Avengers movies, man. Like, those movies are tier 1 fantastic movies with comedy, action, everything in there. You can't beat those movies. Anyways, let's go check out around the markets here. So Crypto Fear and Greed Index, which was yesterday's 71. Forex Factory, any big things going on today in Forex Factory? We had Powell speaking today, which did not seem to affect the market at all. And actually the market pumped on Powell speaking. So that was one thing. Stock market's absolutely ripping up. You got the Russell up 3% today. Russell back above the bull market support band. Dow Jones, bro, the Dow Jones is 1% away from all-time highs, fellas. 1% away from all-time highs. 1%. We ain't playing around here, fellas. The Dow Jones is 1% away from the all-time highs. S&P 500 still fighting that August high, but you got the NASDAQ, which is also fighting that August high. But man, you look at some of the low caps, it's the low cap flying up right now. All right, Russell. What happens when the Russell goes up? That means people are wanting to take some risks because these are the low cap stocks. So people are dipping their toes in a little bit of the risky stuff right now. Interesting. I think that's very interesting. What else is considered risky? You know what I'm saying. Anything else going on today? Let's go check the news. Anything in the infamous news? Anyways, so much for this, right? The Bears yesterday were freaking screaming about this yesterday, right?
Literally every time Sailor buys, we take a massive dump. Get ready, boys. 32K coming. Sailor bought more Bitcoin.
Well, something's changed. Something has changed.
No, dude, it's not true. It's just a one-time thing. We're gonna dump next time he buys. You just wait. You're gonna get coal for Christmas.
Well, something's changed. Sailor bought yesterday, but we actually went up. Is it the signs that typically what dumps the market is not dumping the market? Is it a sign of the trend change? Whenever Powell used to speak, or before, we used to see some take profits, we actually saw markets go up into the speech. Whenever Sailor has bought in the past, we've seen markets go down, but we see markets go up when Sailor buys. What's going on here? It's almost like there's a trend shift. Interesting. Shout out to Sailor, by the way. His FOMO buy, which his average of 37,726 is already in $400 million of profit. Unrealized profit at that, but there we go. Something's interesting going on here. But yeah, that was the thing yesterday. All the bears were clamoring that Sailor buy. Oh my God, we're screwed. And they got a big green candle that took them out today. Mike Reinhardt, can you look at Root 100x potential? Sure, man. You're picking from the lottery, man. Listen, individual altcoins, I'll definitely look at it for you, man. But it's a new alt. It's a new altcoin, man. Root, it's brand new, which already gives it a slight advantage, I think. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's up a good amount. I don't really know what it is. We can look it up real quick. Let's look up Root. What is this? The Root network? Is this it? What is this? What is Root? The Root network. Let's click on this. the root network, more than just a blockchain, the root network, seamless experience and asset interoperability across the open metaverse. Oh, so it's a metaverse play. I already like it. But, all right, so it basically helps metaverses do things, to sum it up. But, all right, cool, man, cool, man. Listen, I like the metaverse and the gaming plays, so I already like it, man. It's new, it's a gaming play. What else could you like? You know? But yeah, I mean, I don't even have to look into it too much. There's not much price action to look at, but yeah, it's another new gaming project that's out, and those have performed pretty well recently, you know? Let's see. What do you guys talk about in the chat? Gold is going up like the last couple of weeks, almost at record high. Yeah, the thing is, everything's going up right now. It's almost like the inverse of 2022, where you're seeing everything go up, right? You're seeing, look at gold. Gold's up 2% today. You got gold. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's a weird phenomenon right now. Like, and this is what happens when everyone's caught off guard, right? Because at the beginning of this year, everyone and their mother was bearish, right? So there was, and I always like to say this, this is why you're seeing assets hit all-time highs, because everyone was off sides. What was the saying at the beginning of this year? Where's the money going to come from? Where's the money going to come from, right? You guys remember that saying. Where's the money going to come from, right? With my annoying voice, that was my thing. Jordan, where's the money going to come from? But now we look across every market. Stocks, almost at all-time highs. Gold, almost at all-time highs. Bitcoin, not at all-time highs yet, but it's usually the last mover. All right? Cool stuff. But I mean, look at that gold weekly. You got gold, which if it closes today where it is, you have the highest close. I'll repeat this, guys. This is no joke. I mean, this is monumental times in the market. You have gold with the highest close of all time. All time. Right? Not just since 2021, not just since 2020. The highest close of all time. And the weird thing is typically you don't see gold in the stock market pump at the same time. Usually kind of inversely correlated, but you have both pumping right now, which is just showing that, listen, I mean, assets are going up, right? I mean, let's look at this. Gold from its actual price of all time is 0.6% away from the highest price ever on gold. And we just talked about the Dow Jones being 1% away from the highest price ever on the Dow Jones, right? So, interesting time in markets. It doesn't make sense, and that's why it does make sense, because you get all the bears out there screaming rate hikes, rate hikes, rate hikes. But what they don't understand is markets tend to go up. And it's a funny thing. I still see people, guys, and don't get caught in this. Remember, when the Fed cuts rates, that is bearish. People think it's saying that's bullish. Go back in history. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth the time. Go back in history and seeing when the Fed has cut rates and what happened to markets after that. Be bullish into the rate cuts. As soon as they cut rates, sell everything. Why? Because when they cut rates, something's going on behind the scenes that they don't want you to know about. Right? But anyways, root doesn't look too bad, man. Let's go, man. Did you see M2 went up a little bit? They printed money and bought big. They did print money. They printed money. And this is the thing, right? Look at the S&P versus the money supply. So you're seeing look at this, and this is where it gets interesting, guys. Like if this breaks out, you cannot be bearish. This has been the scary chart that I have been worried about for so freaking long. Is this chart right here? Every time the S&P has gone to this level, we have seen a monumental crash from this point. Okay, we're talking the 2002 or 2001 market crash. We're talking the 2008 market crash. We're talking the COVID crash. We're talking the 2022 crash. And here we are. Here we are at that same level. And I'll tell you this. Definitely be a little bit cautious with the stock market right here. I would definitely be a little bit cautious. Do I feel comfy buying stocks right here? Not really. I don't. But I'll tell you this, if this breaks out, bro, I mean, you're talking about a level that hasn't broken in 21 years, breaking out to the upside. If this breaks to the upside, you cannot be a bear, man. It's because logically, I mean, this shit doesn't have anything until here. So crazy shit. We'll see. But you're at the you shall not pass line. Will we break it? Is this the top? We'll find out soon. We'll find out soon, man. Texas Wheezy. Texas Wheezy. I ain't gonna tech out Gorilla. I ain't checking out Gorilla, bro. We ain't checking out Gorilla. All right, I'll look at it real quick because you've asked twice. Okay, guys, don't buy Gorilla. Okay, I'll tell you right now, don't buy Gorilla. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Actually, it's not up that. Actually, yeah, it is. It's up a lot. Oh my god, bro. If you're buying this right now, I prayers up to you. I hope it works out for you. But man, this shit, bro. I'll play the pump song for you, man. I just hope that you bought it down here and not here, right? If you bought it here, pump song goes out to you, man, right?
Pump.
If you bought it up here, R.I.P. But I'll play the pump song for you at the very least. I have nothing to say. It's going straight on. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, that was the 4-hour chart, bro. This thing has no chill, man. Donkey dick. It has a huge donkey dick. Pump it. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to your mom. Shout out to your mom. Guys, we got to hit 500 likes on today's stream. Let's do it, man. Can we get to 500 likes on today's stream for Bitcoin tapping 39K today? That would be phenomenal. I would appreciate that very much. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's it, man. That's it, man. If you guys don't hit the like button, I might have to start shilling, you know, a trading group. I might have to start shilling a low cap altcoin. You guys don't want that. You want me to shill a trading group or a low cap altcoin? You don't want that. You don't want that. So all you got to do is hit the like button. That's all that helps you, boy. I refuse to like this crap. Come on, Panic Seller. You love me, man. Panic Seller is one of them. You're in here every single day. I appreciate you being here, Panic Seller. You're the best, man. Handy Answer says, the S&P 500 going up, or is it still the Magnificent 7 carrying? Well, actually, it's the low caps are starting to come up, right? We talked about the Russell. The Russell, bro, which is low cap altcoins, low cap stocks, have been cruising over the last few weeks. So we'll see. So honest. Thank you, Crispy Boy. Yeah, I'm just being real. I'm being real. Yeah, I know you hit the like button so many times, Panic Seller. You're the man, bro. You're the man, bro. You've probably hit the like button, unliked it, and then hit it again. That's how awesome you are, man. All right. Besides that, anything else we can really say? Not really. I mean, now it's just the fight for the daily close. Can we close a big girthy green candle above 37.8, which we have not been able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times of getting above, wicking back below. We start to close back above. Listen, we can argue it all we want, but this is looking very, very similar to this 2020 time period. Okay, we can try to fight it. We can say it's not, but looking very, very similar to the breakout of these major levels, right? The upwards vertical accumulation before the next leg higher. So time will tell. I think it's really going to come down to the close today, and if we can close with a big girthy green dildo to the upside, that's what's really going to come down today. I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are too. But yeah, man. I you know what? I'm not going to put the moon helmet on yet because, you know what? No, we're putting the moon helmet on. F this, bro. We're putting the moon helmet on, bro. Where's my crappy moon helmet? Here it is. Where's my moon helmet? Did I get rid of it? Oh, here it is. Here's the cheesy moon helmet. Here we go. We need the cheesy one. You know, this is the best one. But yeah, man. We have broken out. It's fantastic. You got people revenge shorting, which is great. Don't revenge short, guys. If you know, the worst thing you can do is revenge short. Okay, in an uptrend, you're gonna get blasted again. You're gonna get blasted again, bro. You know, have a point where you're like, the worst thing you can do is get stopped and then just enter again, just because you wait for a level, right? So if you are still bearish, now you want to do is wait for a level where you're actually bearish at, right? Don't just get stopped, go short again, get blasted, go short again, get blasted. Now have patience, right? Now we're breaking through here, okay? Maybe you're bearish at 39,200. Be patient for that level, right? Don't just go enter back in the trade because you got stopped or you got liquidated. Patience. Revenge trading is what going to get you wrecked. Just chill in spot and chill. That's what I've been saying. Just hold spot and chill. Like, and this is the thing now. So now the people, right? For all the people that said they were going to buy at 32K, okay? And this has been my point, right? So in this consolidation, for all the people that said they were going to buy back at 32K, what's the plan now? If this just goes up, what's the plan? Right? What is your plan now? And this has been my point. Like, we're so close to what has historically been the bull market trigger, which is the halving. Why are we trying to time the market? Why are we jumping in trying to sell at 36, buy at 33, sell at 40, buy back at... Why are we trying to do that? Right? Well, why are we trying to do that, man? You know? What's your plan now? You're going to buy higher. Because I can tell you a lot of people that sold down here are now very panicking right now, probably entering back in the market in spot. Right? And that's sort of been my point. With Bitcoin, don't try to be some pro trader, man. The market will humble you. What worked in 2022 will not work in 2023 or 2024. It will not work. Okay? You think RSI is a meme. It's a meme. Bearish divergence, meme. Anyways. The plan is they're going to buy back at 34. Now they're going to buy back at 34, yeah. Now they're going to buy back at 34. Did I miss the pump song? Yeah, we played the pump song a few times, man. No. We need a correction. We always need a correction. You know what I mean? Like, we need a correction. Bitcoin's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to do what it's going to do, man. Your mom said Bitcoin will hit 48K then dip. Well, you have the same thought process as me. How interesting. I will buy back at 12K. Nice, Matt. You would probably be a skeleton in the ground by then. But, you know, hope it works out for you, my mate. Anyways, guys, I'm getting off. Thank you guys for coming in, spreading the love today. And once again, it's the Christmas season. Be cheery to people. Don't be a miserable bitch. There's really no reason to be, right? Unless you're short of Bitcoin. If you're short of Bitcoin, I totally get it, right? I totally get it. be nice to people, right? And that'll come back to you, right? I always like to say that. If you're not happy about how someone's going, and you're gonna have envious or stuff like this towards someone else, that will come back to you. Okay. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace out. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the members for the member stream tomorrow. Probably do it at, we'll see. We'll see about tomorrow, actually. We'll see what time tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to pay that ticket with the gains I made today. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Screw that, man. Comes back to you. Anyways, peace and love. I'll catch you guys later. I said that 3 times now. I don't want to leave. But you got to do what you got to do. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. I'll play a little song for you. If you want to hang in the chat for like 3 minutes after the stream, we can chat it away in the chat. So hang out. I'm going to stay in the chat for like 3-4 minutes after the stream. So hang out. Type in the chat. I'll be in there for like 2-3 minutes. Anyways, I'll play some music and we'll hang out.